Hi, my name is Andrew McLaren, and I want to show you an example of why AI needs to be double checked. So this was a calculation that Google Gemini actually did for me the first time, and the my gut impression without even doing the calculation was this is wrong. And I just confirmed something by asking a question to it, and it did tell me the correct relationship later, but the actual value was not quite right. Um, if you want to look at in depth what happened here, it kind of messed up the sign in the formula because this is an exothermic reaction. You're supposed to take the negative value of that, meaning this should have been positive in the calculation. So it just kind of ends up having this as a positive here where it should have been a negative, causing the K equilibrium to be um, not getting bigger or smaller in the correct direction. So I knew conceptually that if we have an exothermic reaction and the energy goes up or the temperature goes up, then K equilibrium is going to get smaller. That's a very big picture concept. And so when I was checking this out, I was like, okay, this is exothermic. We're going to a higher temperature. There's more energy. So that K should be getting smaller. And it got bigger. So that just seemed off to me. Um, and then I basically asked it to do the calculation for ChatGPT, and it did identify correctly that this should be a smaller value and actually solved through it. And it looks like, yeah, as I suspected, it just kind of had the wrong sign for this relationship because it kind of messed up the positive negative values. I have asked more recently Google Gemini some questions and asked it to make it up a few. I've checked like I think eight or so. It seems to be doing so correctly with this particular calculation, but this is why checking your work is very important. And at this current time, if you're getting tutoring done from these things, you can't trust their answers 100%. They're not always going to be right. These things are pretty consistent in getting values that are correct when it's just a raw calculation. I'll have a second video that goes over visual representations. It is outright terrible at that. So check out that video if you want to see ChatGPT failing at reading graphs and other visual data